Pixels! Pixels! Oh my gosh, they're falling over me and their video games are attacking the planet Earth! Pixels is directed by Chris Columbus and stars Adam Sandler, Josh Gad, Kevin James, Michelle Monaghan, Peter Dinklage, and it's actually a lot of fun. What I did expect was the 1000th time I saw the trailer. I did not go to a movie this summer that did not have this trailer playing before it. It was just, the marketing in this was just yelling, like someone just tapping you on the shoulder. Hey, 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 hey. Hey. Okay, I'll see the film. And I went to see the film and I was pleasantly surprised. But at the same time, the implausibility of this film goes beyond that aliens are attacking us with video games. See, we sent up, it's all in the trailer, we sent up this shuttle and we sent it up with like a time capsule full of old video games that's supposed to tell aliens about who we are as a species. Now, why did we include in that time capsule like a whole heritage of 8-bit video games? Why did we do that? Apparently, we included the whole library of 8-bit arcade video games. You'll share the nostalgia with your father if you're at least 30 years old. Most of the people who really played these arcade games are now well into their much more adult years, which I think is a good idea for them to enjoy and take their kids, but the kids are going to enjoy the bright shiny colors, but as far as the video game references, they may not get all of them, because, I mean, I didn't get all of them. I remember playing Pac-Man, I played Donkey Kong, I may have played Asteroids, but these are still things behind my time. I thought it would have been a lot more interesting if, when they sent down the video games, it was like Mario and Sonic and all of that, and Mario Kart, and just different things of that era. There is that. There's a really funny appearance by the dog from Duck Hunt, and I thought that gave me a chuckle. And this film did give me a few chuckles. I generally laughed out loud. The theater was completely empty. It's that they just annoyed the public, I think, with the marketing. They did some clever things. There are some things in the trailer that one character does and you expect them to do it, but then when you see the film, it's a different character that carries it out. That was enjoyable. But first and foremost, this film is an Adam Sandler film. This is not the Independence Day with Adam Sandler comedy that it looks. This is an Adam Sandler vehicle. Adam Sandler's performance is of the same kind of character we've seen him play many times. And if you hate that character, well, then you're probably not going to like this movie. But if you like Adam Sandler when he plays it straight, you're going to like it. And I personally enjoy Adam Sandler playing it straight. Actually, one of my favorite films of his was Just Go With It with Jennifer Aniston. And a lot of people didn't care for that film, but I've watched it many times. It's one of my guilty pleasures. There's some movies that I can just pop in that I don't necessarily love, but I don't get tired of, and it's just the tone of it. I like it. I like his romantic style. I like his romantic comedies. I think he can play very charming in his own way. Kevin James in this film does a great job. Michelle Monaghan does a great job. Peter Dinklage, he's really funny. I'm glad to see him in this film. And Josh Gad was probably the funniest, I thought, in the film. I've seen him in other things. I really loved him in Love and Other Drugs. I liked him in this. He was very funny when he's screaming and everything. There are some things in this film where you kind of go, oh, come on, really? But it's about video games attacking the Earth, okay? So we're gonna give it a little bit of levity. Chris Columbus directed this film, and Chris Columbus is someone that deserves a lot of respect, especially from the film geek world, because he wrote The Goonies. Yeah. He also directed Mrs. Doubtfire, he started the Harry Potter franchise, he did Home Alone, Adventures in Babysitting. This guy is in my DNA as far as growing up, and it didn't really, he did execute the film beautifully. The arcade images, the actual pixeled images in the CGI are much easier for the computer to do, so it looked really good. The film did look good. It didn't look like they were looking at nothing. It looked like they were looking at these 8-bit video games and these arcade games. There's a lot of things that are very convenient. Be it Kevin James is a friend of Adam Sandler in the film, and they grew up together. And Kevin James is now the President of the United States. So being able to enlist Adam Sandler and some other arcade geeks into the fold to help save the planet, yeah, that's very convenient that Kevin James is the president and friends with Adam Sandler. That works pretty well. But what I would have liked to see more in this film is the implausibility of the plot if we had seen it in a plausible universe, meaning our reality. How would our reality deal with a situation like this? I think that would be a lot funnier. I think that would be very interesting. But this is an alternate reality where we would elect someone like Kevin James president. It's just this cartoonish version of the White House, and everything that's happening is just very quickly accepted. They missed the boat there. They could have had something that was a lot more explored. If this idea of the aliens attacking us with video games could be explored a lot more. In fact, that whole concept could make for a really excellent sitcom, TV show, Netflix, original. It would. I can see how a lot of people would feel like it's just stupid and it's just silly, and I can understand that. I can completely get that. So this was a hard one for me to rate. I'm going to say Pixels, for what it is, somewhere between the C+ and B- mark. Because of my personal enjoyment, I'm going to say B-. I do want to touch on my ratings, okay? I picked just the easiest ratings that everyone would know, the A through F rating scale. But that doesn't mean if I rate something, if I rate one movie a B and another movie a C, that doesn't necessarily mean that I enjoyed the movie that's a B more than a C. I rated it B within the category of the film. So when I say for what it is, that means for what the film is. For a comedy, for a family movie, for action movie, for rated R movies. You can't really compare films at a category, really, unless you're just comparing your personal enjoyment, and that's a little biased. I don't want to be that way. So that's where it is. Guys, as always, these are just my opinions, but what do I know? If you like what you've seen here, I've got more videos. Follow the links to my YouTube channel, hit subscribe, like my videos, give me some comments, I'd love to talk to you. And the little settings wheel next to the subscribe you can put to get notifications, so whenever I have a new video up, you'll be notified and be part of the What Do I Know video crew. Yeah! Says, what do I know? Thanks guys, y'all have a great rest of your day.